you know. Try to think outside the box and be creative. A lot of kids they get bored easily, and they want somebody to tell them what to do. They want somebody to entertain them. They want somebody to do everything for them.
Instant gratification, it's the plague of our modern society.
Right, but you know they don't encourage creativity, and they don't encourage them to be different. You see a few kids. I mean, being artistic, being creative, wanting to look different is something that is inherent in every person. And you see a few of them try. You know, I saw one kid with his uniform. He had a mohawk. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, that's one way it's trying to stand out when you look like everybody else at school. That's gotta
right.
be
And in kindergarten, if you have long hair, your parents have to fight just to allow you in school. If you're a boy, if you're a girl, you can have it up really high, do all this stuff, and they say it's because it's a distraction for people to see things like that. Okay. Why? Because it might actually make them think outside of what they see on a daily basis.
Yeah, the whole gender roles and what is appropriate and what isn't.
That's crazy. I gotta say, women, I've seen very few that can actually pull it off, but women in general, dude, they look a lot better, like with the mohawk. Or I've seen some that look really good with absolutely no hair.
Yeah, I mean, some girls have some really nice shaped heads.
Right. It's weird, but you wouldn't expect it. A lot of guys, for some reason, they always have, like, they were beat up as kids and stuff. They always have nicks and weird stuff all over their heads, and yet they're expected to keep short hair, you know? And it's,
right. Well, I don't like to have short hair because I have a big head. That's one time. I was like, man, my head's humongous. I'm going to grow some hair.
So just out of curiosity, do you still see, I mean, in today's society, do you still have an issue? Like, do you ever come across, like, major racism? I know we're in the Bible Belt, and so it's kind of something you might run into more than, say, you know, out on the coast. But did you find that, like, going out there and trying to start life there, and was it different here? I mean, is it worse here, worse there? Yeah.
Race relations. I think race relations are different in California. I don't think it's gone. I think it's definitely different. Racism here is still exists in Texas, of course, but I think people isolate themselves a whole lot more. And when you get in, you know, I saw more racism like on the outskirts of Dallas, like, you know, like if I'm going to like, you know, if I'm taking a long road trip, you know, I ran into it more. And it's still there, but there's so I was living in Los Angeles, and because it's such an international hub, it's not so much black and white racism. It's more, I would call it nationalism. Like, people are very proud about where they're from. And so if you're not from my country, then what are you doing on my side of town? You know what I mean? I think they're still nice. They'll still be kind to you, but, like, I still saw, like, you know, they're, you know, like the Jews have their side of town and the Koreans have their side of town.
Yeah, you still have Chinatown, Hebrew Town.
Yeah, Chinatown. Yeah, Chinatown, Koreatown. You have the Jewish side of town. You definitely have the black side of town. Then you have the rich white people.
Yeah, and the poor white people, they're just in the trailer park, so hey.
Yeah, the rich white people in Beverly Hills, I mean, they are really well-to-do, and you just don't, you can go over there, but you just don't spend a lot of time there. They will look at you funny, you know. They're like, you don't belong up there, you know. And that doesn't matter what color you are. That has to do all with money, you know.
Do you want to hold on for a second? My son just got here, and it looks like we're at halfway through the hour, so I'm going to take a quick break, play some quick music, and get my son settled in. He just showed up with his grandpa. Come on in, guys. So, yeah, hold on. Let me do that, and then we'll be right back. So, will you hang on?
Okay.
Do you mind? Cool. Okay, guys, we'll be right back. I'm going to play some music, and then we'll play some ads, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Hold on, everybody.
Hey, Freedomizers, Jay here. Catch me 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, weekdays on Freedomizer Radio.
The following message is sponsored by Truth. Are you or someone you know suffering from sheepilism? Sheepilism is a debilitating disorder which affects a person's entire worldview and is characterized by ignorance, denial, abandonment of basic morals and values. An unwillingness to think critically about things read or heard by mainstream media is a strong sign that you have been affected. Fortunately, sheepilism is treatable in many cases. Treatment may include, but is not limited to, training to help the patient understand that truth is being intentionally withheld, help in understanding that assumptions and speculations do not qualify as evidence for truth. Living with sheepilism is frustrating. Thankfully, there's hope for those suffering this debilitating condition. If you or someone you know is dealing with sheepilism, please contact your local Truth Movement for treatment. They're standing by to help you now, and remember, you're not alone. Side effects of treatment may or may not include shortness of breath, migraines, anaphylactic shock, and in worst scenario, heart attack. See your support specialist for details.
If you have not checked out the Proof Negative show, this is what you're missing. Here we cover the news the mainstream media is too scared to cover. The mainstream media wants us to cover how many touchdowns in the latest hockey game, which celebrities don't wear underwear, and the top 10 ways how to spice up your goulash. Sorry, mainstream media, humanity is at stake. I don't have time for mainstream news. The Proof Negative show, here on Freedomizer Radio, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern.
Whoa, dude, it's Chip again, man. Prior to, like, getting this job, all I wanted to do was, like, catch a wave and, grab a soft buzz and catch some rays. Until the medical association sought me out, to, like, try out psychotropic drugs. So, like, 3 months ago, I started this program, and I guarantee no brain matter lost, So now I can still, catch some great waves and a good buzz and catch some rays, and I get free psychotropic drugs, And when I started this, like, 9 months ago, I was, like, the same that I am now, It's like... And I, like, figured I could, like, do this to help people and get, like, free psychotropic drugs. And, and in 18 months that I've been doing this, I've had no brain loss. And, like, I've helped the American Psychotropic Drug Foundation, like, get these drugs out there to help people. So if you are looking to, like, help people, and you're between the ages of 18 and 34, and you're interested in helping people for very little effort and getting paid for it, man, please call 1-888-WE-CARE, 1-888-WE-CARE, and sign up for the American Psychotropic Drug Foundation Clinical Trials of Psychotropic Drugs. Thank you.
We all know that the Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 4 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water systems. The revolutionary Berkey light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and re-cleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels, and removes harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey light system today, complete with 2 black Black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping, an $87 value, yours free, but only for a limited time. Just call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653 now to order. That's 1-877-886-3653, or order online now at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
All right. Hello, Freedomizers. I'm back. It's Nikki here, and Montre's about to be. He's back with me now. You're unmuted, and sorry about the delay. Like I said, my son just got back from playing with Grandpa, so I had to get him set up so I could finish up. So